Hi everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today is March 9th, 2018. Today we're taking a look at Bitcoin as well as the general market. Also some of my past prediction results and future forecasts. So we're going to be looking at where the market is going. And please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Now I'm making this video, I'm doing it in a pretty serious manner because I think there's serious times ahead for us that we need to take into account. There's going to be a lot of volatility and we need to prepare for it, okay? Anyway, if you're a guppy, if you're a little guppy sitting over here, you know, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking for you guys. So it's time to decide if you want to continue being a guppy or you're ready to become a shark if you're not already are one. Anyway, first off, I really like to thank my audience. You guys are really great. You have fantastic comments and stuff. And please like, subscribe, get notified, and share these videos with everyone if you can. Anyway, in these series that I have in my videos, you're getting information before it happens, and you've been led to these videos for whatever reason. You know, that's great. Thanks for coming. You guys are appreciated. So let's get to it. Predictions. Okay, way back when, this was like one of my very, if not the first video that I covered, coins added in 2018. So I actually made this in December. And if we go over to this article here that I pulled up, yeah, I'll put the link below. Anyway, it's Coinbase announcing index fund. And that is all great and stuff, right? And here's the video I made. And let me just make sure I have the desktop sound turned on, and I'll crank it all the way up. OBS Studio, if you make videos, it's great. And it's free. Anyway, this is about 21 minutes and 54 seconds into this video. I'm going through and looking for coins that I think will be added to Coinbase, etc. Because that was a pretty darn hot topic then. But let's see if I'll make sure the volume's up. Yeah, okay. So let's take a listen and see, okay? Check this out, guys. CBC, or whatever they call it, Coinbase coin. In other words, they'll be their own coin, similar to, it'll be their own exchange coin. Wow, that's not even on there. It's so you'll be able to buy basically an index of the goods on their site because they plan on adding a bunch more coins. Okay, so here's the list. Did you guys hear that? You'll be able to buy an index of funds on their site. This was done. It was posted back on December 21st, 2017. And then, lo and behold, here's the article in the news on March 6th. So that is, yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so that's one. Here's another one. Here's a couple others. At about the 8 minute 20 mark on the China Nationalization crypto exchange, that's this video here. China biggest exchange and Senate SEC hearing. I'll leave the link below to this and the other videos. Anyway, what I'm talking about there is that that Chinese regulations become more transparent. BitOcean will also support VeChain's development of the world's first blockchain-powered exchange. Okay? This was done back in February 6th. I did a, lengthy review on Ven, and check that out. Check out my most recent review of VeChain. And within that, BitOcean here. BitOcean is a partner for VeChain, and this is what I found on BitOcean's site. Let's go ahead and read this. As Chinese regulations become more transparent, Ocean will also support VeChain's development of the world's first blockchain-powered exchange as advisor. Okay, so I couldn't find this on VeChain's site, but apparently it looks like BitOcean spilled the beans. Oh well. So VeChain is making a blockchain-powered exchange, and who do you think they're making that for? China. VeChain is Chinese, and the Chinese like to keep things in-house. There you go. Hopefully you guys were able to hear that. Watch the video, and yeah, that was about the 8-minute 20 mark. Lo and behold, here is the article, and this is on March 5th. And go ahead and read this, and what they want to do is, where is it? Suggested that the, okay. Chinese Security Regulatory Commission should create a blockchain and digital asset management approval system, which we'll get to in a bit, as well as raise the possibility of establishing a digital asset trading platform at a national level. There you go. So what is this approval system? What is that? Going back here to my little presentation, that is the key. TKY is the ticker. That is like my most recent video. Check it out and you'll see how the key is the key to a lot of things that are coming in China. Basically it is KYC big time, in a way to where it's actually linking physical real world identities to the online world. And this has social and financial eligibility is what they're going to gain from this, and you'll get a social score. So if you make a tweet on Twitter or WeChat, that's very popular over there, and if they don't like it, they can dock you or whatever. It'll affect your score. And let's say that VeChain or it could be somebody else does make this national cryptocurrency exchange. Okay, so you have your KYC information that's going to be held in the key, and then all of a sudden you go and try to sign up. Oh, it's going to check the scores, and it's checking this against government databases in China. Okay? You can upload your personal information and say, "Oh yeah, I'm Joe Blow." No, they're not taking that. They are cross-referencing it with established identities that are already in their government systems. So think of it as like your driving record, your card and stuff like that, passport, whatever, that type of information they are tapped into, and they're going to cross-reference it. In addition, the social stuff and a whole bunch of other things they're going to be combining into the key. And that's going to be eligibility for not only just being able to get onto like an exchange as like a KYC, but also the whole other things. You're talking like, oh, are you eligible for medical insurance? Are you eligible for healthcare? Are you eligible for daycare? And it's all going to be dependent upon this like social key. Anyway, from a point of view of not having this like big brother mentality, the key can be absolutely huge. Right now it's like 2 cents, man. Go check it out. Always do your homework, do your due diligence on it. Don't take my word for it. Okay, well, moving on. Way back in February 1st at about 4:02 in the video. Let's see if I have that up here. Anyway, I'll leave a link to this article. It's one to know. Also, another thing here on the key: China's blocking cryptocurrency exchanges on social media. Okay, fine. So they don't want you going to any other exchange is what they're doing. They're setting up a national exchange, and they are making it so you cannot go to any other one except the authorized exchange. And those that currently exist, they have to comply with their regulations. Anyway, so that's that. So moving on, this is another video I did called Bitcoin Future Growth. On the 1st, take a listen to that at about 4:02 on the timeline there. I mentioned Litecoin, on how I like Litecoin, and right below that, how we could see significant resistance from Visa. Okay, and lo and behold, when they launched their LitePay, what happened the day before? Visa basically pulled the plug on them. And check that out. Tell me if I'm wrong. It could have been the very day. It's either the very day that they're going to launch or the day before. And yeah. But anyway, that was back on February 1st. At 5:30 on the timeline, I said countries are going to create their own cryptocurrencies. And we've started seeing a whole bunch of news about that of late, haven't we? Russia, Turkey, Iran. We've seen Venezuela. And on February 1st, this was before any of that stuff happened. Same as on about 15:01, 15 minute and 1 second mark. Banks offer, I said banks are going to offer like various solutions and so on and so forth. And like safe storage solutions. And here is an article on that. Canadian bank to offer secure vault for cryptocurrencies. Yeah, so you can read that. I'll leave a link below. And yeah, so moving on. How I see the market going. So if you look down here is when I did a screenshot. This was on March 3rd, so a few days ago. And I was drawing what this is. Please keep in mind that this is not to scale, so this is kind of like a general trend. Okay, this line is a general trend. Anyway, what we have going on here is that I thought that, okay, we have this down thing, and I have it go up, and then it's going to go down, and then it's going to have a pretty good rise, and then it's just going to go down in April. April to me is not looking, is not a happy time, to say the least. Reason being is because, you know, we have a desk coming up to where they're going to be exchanging cryptos and stuff for, what is it, JP Morgan? They're making a desk and so on and so forth. Could be wrong there, but I think it's them. And that's going to be coming, you know, look for like June, July, August, that time frame. They also a subsidiary of theirs, Circle, picked up Poloniex. And Poloniex is you know, that's there's a reason for that, and let me know what your thoughts are on that. Give me what your thoughts are on that. Anyway, so they are gearing up, and they do not want us playing in their game with their new toy. That's basically how I see it. So there's going to be some rattling off here. A lot of this around April 15th time. That's tax deadline day for the U.S. People are going to see that, oh my gosh, they're going to have to pay taxes. They might have to actually liquidate their coins and tokens to pay for the taxes. And then also there will be some that say, oh my gosh, they might actually talk to their tax preparer, and they'll tell them about how they have to account for the taxes with the new regulations that started on January 1, and I'm talking mainly for like the U.S. here, and that will make a lot of people just leave the market and give up. In addition, I'm looking for also multiple drops again from that Mt. Gox guy out of Japan. And that whole fiasco here, and it's all basically derived to get the weak hands and the guppies out of the market. And I think we're going to see a really huge downturn here, where a lot of people are really just going to want to puke. And that's just me. I hope that I am wrong, okay? But this is not only what I think, it's energetically, it is the market sentiment that's out there. It's the energy that's out there from I'm not talking about the people on YouTube. I'm talking about it's like the zeitgeist, okay? This is an energy thing, because really nobody knows where this goes. It could be completely reverse and just skyrocket from here to 2050, glory days, right? I think that will be the case, but I'm really thinking that's going to be in May is when that's going to start. So we'll see. But what are your thoughts? Do you think it's going to go down? Do you think it's going to go sideways? Do you think it's going to go up? Let's have a discussion on this. And yeah, but I'm actually seeing in the future glorious times for 2018. But first, we kind of need to get over this little hump, and that's how I see it. I just absolute glorious times for 2018. So now is the time, basically, if you want. I know the people here aren't guppies. I know the people watching are not guppies, but it's time to decide whether you're willing to be a shark and eat the guppies. That's what's going on. Are you willing to eat the guppies? Yeah, and because I'll tell you, there is going to be a boatload of money that we'll all be able to make in this market if you play your cards right. And that's always the trick, right? Got to play your cards right. This is no longer a time to be gambling. It's a time to start investing. Do your homework. And here's something also. I'm not only seeing this downtrend, not so much for Bitcoin, but for Ethereum. And a lot of the Ethereum-based coins. And you'll say, oh my gosh, why? Why am I ragging on Ethereum? I'm not ragging on Ethereum, but I'm taking something into account that's coming up very shortly. This is coming up in May. This is the GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, okay? And if we go to just their facts here, come on thing. Okay, May, it's going to be enforced, May 2018. And if we scroll down on here, yes, I will leave a link to this. So this thing applies to all companies processing and holding the personal data and data of subjects residing in the European Union, regardless of the company's location. You got that? What do you think that will do to a lot of the tokens that are out there? Do you think, let me know how you think they'll be treated. There's also a big thing in here where it's the right to be forgotten. On blockchains, you do not get forgotten. That's one of the things about it, is that no, there's no erasure, unless you had that stupid idea from Ethereum a while back where they're going to roll it back. They already had the DAO. They're going to do it again. Who knows? But tell me what you think the effects of this GDPR is going to be, and it's primarily going to be on the Ethereum-based assets, because those are the ones that are collecting the personal data. The key that I mentioned earlier, it's that's in China. Okay, that's in China. This isn't going to mean jack for them, but for the others, read this, check it out. Tell me if you think it's important. And this is one of the things to take a look at when you're doing your homework. You not only look at the chart. You not only look at the chart. You not only do the research on the coin. You have to also take in external things into consideration, like this law. And you guys know this. You got to take in the laws. What do you think the laws will become? What do you think they're going to do? Here's one that really gets me is and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack on this, but this whole stupid idea, this notion of security coins. One, there's not a coin out there on the market that is secure, period. And it could have Tor. I mean, you could take what's the best one out there right now, the most secure, Monero. Monero is the most secure in my opinion. You can take that. It is not secure because it is on a device that has been compromised. And I'm not going to go any further into that, but let's say it's not compromised, okay? What all of a sudden if they say, okay, we want to consolidate and get the fraudulent people out or whatever. Oh, we thought people were using Bitcoin. Oh, it's Monero and all these privacy coins, because there probably will be a rush to the privacy coins. So keep a watch out for that. But the thing is, as soon as they outlaw them, what is going to happen? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think if they're going to get outlawed. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for this video. It is really different from my other stuff. It's pretty hard hitting. You might not like this graph, but deep down, tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think about it. And, I think all this stuff, crypto is a wonderful place. It is definitely the future, 100%. There is no getting around it. But yeah, I look forward to your opinions, and it's time to take the gloves off. Time to take the gloves off, and it's time. Things are getting serious. They are going to be incredibly more volatile, with huge swings ups and downs when the big money comes in. And it's time to learn how to play the game and to think like those people do, or else you're going to get eaten alive like a little guppy. But yeah, anyway guys, that's it. I look forward to your comments. Thanks for watching. Best of luck to you, and have a glorious 2018.